Hello ladies and gentlemen, and good morning. Welcome to my morning forecast. The date is Tuesday the 22nd of March. It is 7:25 a.m. and guys, just a quick little thank you to everyone that has subscribed to this channel so far and is watching these forecasts. Honestly, I hope it does help you to show you my thought process and of course help you with your trading. But guys, also do feel free to let me know if there are trades that I miss and do not cover. Or just tell me the trades that you guys are in or have thought or you would like me to cover. Feel free to write that in the comments section below. So yeah, I will make a note of this in the description for future videos, but yeah, please do let me know if there's any trades you'd like me to cover. But again, yeah, let's go ahead and do this morning's forecast. So as you guys can see, this is the Aussie US dollar, and you can see my highs and lows. I drew that in last night for the evening forecast, and you can see what has happened. We have broken this low and had an aggressive retrace, and then we've broken the high, formed a long wick and retraced. Okay, so again, I'm getting no indication where we really want to go. You can even see just by prior price action is pretty range bound. Okay, so you can see, of course, we broke the high here, retraced. Do we have a high here that we broke? Yes, broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced. Again, not really getting any evidence of where we want to go. Okay, now again, if I was to actually have a little bit of a bias, I would anticipate that we are going to move down. Now again, why is that? Well, where I'm seeing that the momentum is that we've taken out liquidity here, pushed down. Okay, we've taken out some higher level liquidity here too, pushed down. We might have taken out more liquidity up here, have introduced this kind of fake out and starting to push down. I wouldn't be surprised if we did that. Okay, but again, waiting for the market to show its hand before I look to get involved in any setup. So what am I looking for on this pair? Well, again, I want to see a lot more commitment away from this range. If we start to impulse down, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag. Same to the upside. If we impulse up, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag. Okay, very nice, very high probability. Now, if we come out of this in a descending manner, we start to break the lows and retrace, break the lows and retrace. I will be waiting to see what happens next. If we break the high, pull back to this level, more than happy to look for a nice reversal trade, all depending on price action. Okay, now again, if we actually impulse out, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag to the upside. Okay, very nice, very high probability. Again, same to the upside. We come up in an ascending manner. I will be looking at those opportunities to go down south. Now, again, it's always important to understand what is high probability with these pairs. We all know these pairs have their own unique characteristics. Now, again, for Aussie US dollar, I understand that this pair likes to trend correctively. So again, if we start to begin this corrective trend, I will be looking to get involved in that depending on price action. Price action will have to be very nice and to show me that we want to continue this descending liquidity collection or same to the upside. Okay, I want to see that nice corrective trend and see that liquidity collection wants to begin. Okay, but again, for now, I'm waiting for a lot more price action. Like I say, there's nothing more to do on this pair but apart from wait till we get a better indication of where we want to go outside this range. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at in Aussie US dollar. Next pair is Aussie Japanese yen, and as you can see, guys, I had a high here and this was broken, and you can see we have started to push up. So again, I'm just actually going to take this out. So again, what have we seen here? We've come down in a descending manner. Okay, so again, broken this low, retraced, broken this low, started to form wicks, had an aggressive retrace. We broke this high, again, formed a large wick, retraced. Then of course, we started to range around within here. We broke this high, retraced, and now we broke this high and start to see commitment. Now again, what happens after this push? Now we can clearly see that we are starting to see momentum. We are started to trend up. Okay, so again, I will be looking at setups, but again, what have we seen? We've seen a wick, which again for me is a warning sign. Okay, now again, this candle doesn't really tell me, hey, that this wick is showing me momentum has died. It actually just tells me that, hey, buyers have just taken out their money. Now again, you can see we've had essentially an inside bar, and then of course we've had this candle. Again, not really seen any shift in momentum just yet. Okay, now again, we do know that with this pair, combos are high probability. Okay, so again, we can look at getting involved in an area down here. But guys, if you think about it, there's no order for me currently set, because of course if we have a candle that does this, that pulls all the way down, apologies for the drawing, that just goes straight down, that is showing me a shift in momentum. Okay, so again, for me, I want to see a lot better price action on this pair. Now again, we do have a flag line here. Okay, now again, I will be seeing what happens, how we break and retrace. If we break and retrace really nicely, or even have a possible range like this, and break and retrace, I will be looking to get involved in a nice continuation flag, okay? But again, because we've seen the wick, I would prefer a longer range. But again, it all depends on price action, what happens next. For now, for me personally, I'm not interested in getting in the combo because it's too far away. So again, waiting for more price action on this pair. Like I say, it does like its combos, okay? Now again, if we break the high with momentum, pull back to this level, we'll be looking to get involved in a continuation of a trend, okay? Very nice, very high probability, and I do anticipate something like this more so than a continuation flag. Now again, if we actually start to break the highs, retrace, okay, I will be looking to get involved in a corrective trend. This pair also likes to trend correctively, but I want to see a lot nicer evidence, okay? So far, I am seeing pretty good evidence that we are in a trend, okay? Now, why is that? Well, as you can see from this move where we've broken this high, okay, we've retraced, we essentially had a flag here, and what was good about it is that we took that liquidity, we started to push up, and again, we've begun this trend, okay? Now, again, we are seeing that momentum, so I want to see what happens next in this. If we push up, I'm more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag. Okay, and same to the downside. If we push down, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag. Now again, it's not uncommon to see this V. If we actually just start to see this sharp pullback, we might start to see a range and a push in the direction of the second leg. In this scenario, I will be looking to get involved depending on price action. But again, sitting on my hands, being patient, you can see we've been on a very strong uptrend. So let's see if we can continue that trend with price action here. Next pair is the Euro US dollar. As you can see, guys, we have now come out of this range, okay? I said I wasn't looking for anything till we break the highs and the lows, okay? And now we've broken this low, retraced. Broken this low. Again, we are seeing a nice push. We can see that if this was like essentially a double candle break, you can see the low of this was 812, low of this was 810. So again, yes, we have broken through and we are seeing that momentum. Now we are forming a wick. So again, it all depends how we actually come to this, okay? So again, waiting for more price action. I'm just going to get rid of these highs and lows. Okay, so again, I will be seeing what happens next. Okay, we could just get an aggressive retrace, come down in this descending manner, and actually look to get involved in a nice reversal setup. Okay, very nice, very high probability. But again, like I say, we have broken this low, retrace, and now we have broken it again, seen a little bit of momentum and starting to retrace. So again, we are essentially in a trend, so I will be looking to get involved at the bullet level, at the inside bar here. But again, waiting for more price action. Now again, like I say, what is high probability with the Euro US dollar? Well, the Euro US dollar enjoys its reversal setup. So if we see this larger descending break, pull to this level, we'll be looking to get involved in that, okay? And it's of course it's continuation flags. Push up, see a continuation flag, more than happy to get involved, okay? Now, like I always say with this pair, okay, it's not uncommon to see this kind of push down, this descending kind of nature, and push down again, okay? You can see that we've got a nice push down, we've got this descending right here, okay? And we see a push down. If we do that, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag. Or if we do see that nice descending nature at the bottom, showing us the weakness, I will be looking at opportunities to go long. So again, for now, I'm sitting on my hands, being patient with this pair. Okay, we can see we're starting to retrace, okay, quite aggressively. We've got the wick. So again, I want to see a little bit more better price action and be a little bit more patient on the Euro US dollar. Next pair is the Euro Japanese yen. As you can see, guys, we have had this range from my last evening's forecast. You can see we broke this high, retrace, broke the high, retrace, broke the low, retraced, okay, had a range, anticipated the range from this price action here, especially how price was acting here. And then again, we have broken the high with quite a little bit of momentum, but formed essentially double wicks and retraced. Okay, so again, I'm being very patient. For me, in terms of looking for a continuation flag from that kind of scenario, is not very likely. Okay, I want to see a lot more of a range before I even consider getting involved. Now again, we might just impulse up, more than happy to look for a nice continuation flag and continue from that direction. But again, on this pair, I want to see a lot better price action. You can see the price action isn't really that great. You can see we are starting to pull back a little bit aggressively. This candle has not finished, could just finish red and actually start to plummet down. In that scenario, I will be looking to see that V setup, range, and move in the direction of the second leg, okay? So again, Euro Japanese yen, I'm being a lot more patient in and wanting to see better price action. Next pair is the pound. As you can see, guys, we are still within this range. We have not broken the high here. So again, like I say, I want to see a lot more commitment on the pound. I want to see us move out this range, show that commitment, show where we want to go, and be more than happy to look to take these continuation flags. And of course, the longer flags where we got to push down, pull back, we start to range between the highs and lows, break and go, okay, something like that. Very nice, very high probability. So again, waiting for a lot more price action on the pound. Again, not really trading it until we actually break these highs and lows and see that commitment. Next pair is the New Zealand Japanese yen. And as you can see, guys, quite similar to the Aussie Japanese yen. You can see that, yes, we come down in this descending manner. Then, of course, we broke this higher, retraced, started to range, broke the higher, retraced, and broke the highs, starting to see that commitment and trend. So again, like I say, we've got a wick at the end. Now, again, for me, I'm not currently trading the flags on this. I'm back testing it. So if we get the break, pull back to this level, I will be looking to get involved in a nice continuation of this trend, okay? But again, if we break these highs correctively, I will be sitting my hands, waiting and seeing if we get that nice reversal opportunity to go down south, okay? So again, that is what I'm looking at in the market ahead for today. Like I said, guys, if there's any trades you'd like me to cover or anything that you've seen, please feel free to write down the date and the time, ideally the UK time, in the comment section below. But I hope you all have a fantastic trading day ahead.